caught in the net of the MACC's new tough-talking boss, Datuk Zulkifli Ahmad. Two GLC bosses have been hauled to court today. Bank Rakyat MD Datuk Mustafa Abdul Razak was charged with criminal breach of trust involving a sum of almost 15 million ringgit, while Chairman Tan Sri Abdul Aziz Zainal was charged with abetting him. The charges are related to a tender for upgrading the bank system and a book project on a national leader. Both claim trial and their cases will come up for mention on October 10th. If found guilty, they could be fined, whipped and jailed for up to 20 years. Bank Negara has decided to keep the overnight policy rate at 3%. This is not surprising, as the central bank's move had been widely anticipated. The central bank says that it is optimistic that Malaysia will stay on a steady growth path through 2017. However, it also acknowledges that the financial markets remain vulnerable to setbacks and changes in sentiments. Bank Negara also says there is a high downside risk to global economic growth with unresolved Brexit issues and policy shifts in major economies. Barely 3 months into his new job, Bank Negara Governor Datuk Muhammad Ibrahim shocked the market with a surprise rate cut in July. It was the first time that the country's interest rate was slashed since 2009. Many economists reckon that there is still room for another 25 basis point cut as Malaysia navigates through turbulent times. It's a big win for Seong Corporation Berhad. The energy infrastructure firm says its unit Wasco Coatings Europe has bagged a pipe coating services contract worth an estimated 600 million euros. That's equivalent to nearly 2.7 billion ringgit. The contract was awarded by Swiss-based Nord Stream 2 AG, a consortium of energy companies formed to secure a reliable natural gas supply to Europe from Russia. The pipeline, measuring some 1,200 kilometers in length, runs through the Baltic Sea, which connects between the two continents. Although the contract will be project-specific and not renewable, Seong says it should contribute positively to earnings. Pahang's bauxite ban will be extended to the end of this year. This is the third time that the government is extending its moratorium on bauxite mining, an activity that has been blamed for causing the rivers, sea and even roads and residential areas in Kuantan to turn red last year. This is because industry players have yet to clear the existing stockpile, 4.13 million tons of bauxite to be exact. This is despite the government giving out 38 APs, which was supposed to have enabled the export of some 3.8 million tons of the ore. If the mining companies still fail to clear the stockpile by the end of this year, Wan Junadi says the government may extend the ban by another 6 months. The Malaysia Retail Chain Association has renewed its call to the government to impose a temporary freeze on building new shopping malls, especially in the Klang Valley. This is to address the oversupply of retail space, an issue that has been going on for years, straining retailers' margin. According to MRC's newly appointed president, Datuk Gary Chua, the country's total net lettable area currently stands at 137 million square feet, but only 82 to 83% of that space is occupied. Chua suggests that the government begin by freezing the construction of shopping malls at locations where oversupply is an issue. It's a move that Malaysia can learn from Indonesia, which in 2011 froze permits for new malls with capacity of more than 5,000 square meters.